Hello and welcome to Footballer Fan Zone, where we rank and review all things football. Today we'll be looking at the AFC and ranking each one of their teams from worst to best. But before we do that, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you can keep up to date with all things NFL throughout the season. Now without further ado, let's get on with the video. Number 16, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, it's safe to say that Jacksonville's strong 2017 season is now long behind them. What was once a formidable squad that flirted with representing the AFC in a Super Bowl is now a team in full rebuild mode and projected to receive the first overall pick in the 2021 draft. The Jaguars organization has spent most of the offseason unloading their talent for future draft picks and even more recently waiving their former 4th overall pick Leonard Fournette. However, it's not all doom and gloom in Jacksonville, as they have young, exciting Gardner Minshew leading the way on their offense, who showed flashes of his talent last year, throwing dimes to DJ Chark and managing the offense the best he could as a 6th-round rookie. Number 15, the New York Jets. This offseason has shown the Jets front office making a host of moves that just screams complacency. With star safety Jamal Adams demanding and receiving a trade and CJ Mosley opting out for the season, Adam Gase will have to make up for a depleted defense with a strong offensive output. Now this is where the problem really lies. Although star running back Le'Veon Bell leads the backfield for the Jets, there's not much else to get excited for. Free agent signing Brashad Perriman and rookie Denzel Mims should bring still young Sam Darnold some help in the receiving game outside of Jamison Crowder, but it's hard for us to see them making much noise this season. Number 14, the Cincinnati Bengals. Last season, the Bengals only managed to mutter out a pair of wins to end with an abysmal 2-14 record and the first overall pick in the 2020 draft. First-year head coach Zach Taylor struggled to stack wins partly due to his bottom-of-the-league defense and a mediocre quarterback play in Andy Dalton. However, Taylor's offense showed flashes of brilliance and is spearheaded by budding star Joe Mixon in the backfield with a solid wide receiver core including Tyler Boyd, speedster John Ross, draft pick T. Higgins, and returning star receiver A.J. Green. Couple that with perhaps one of the most dominant quarterback seasons in the modern era of college football in Joe Burrow, at least Bengals fans have something to look forward to in the future. Number 13, the Miami Dolphins. Brian Flores has proven to be a solid foundational head coach, and his defense is going to be vastly improved this year with Kyle Van Noy, Shaq Lawson, Emmanuel Ogbah, and Byron Jones joining the roster. Last season, the Devontae Parker breakout finally came, with young tight end Mike Gesicki's breakout seemingly on the horizon. Gunslinger Ryan Fitzpatrick should provide the team with some offensive flash until rookie pick Tua Tagovailoa is ready to take the helm. Two things are certain about this Miami squad. One being that the Dolphins look to be more of a future powerhouse than a current one, and also that they'll still somehow manage to get a win out of the Patriots. Number 12, the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are one of the more puzzling teams to pin down this year. Anthony Lynn boasts a stout defense and electric offensive weapons in Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, and veteran QB Tyrod Taylor. Even with all these factors in the mix, the Chargers still shape up to be a middle-of-the-pack at best offensive team that may end up switching to the quarterback of the future, Justin Herbert, mid-season to focus on development over wins. Number 11, the Cleveland Browns. Last season's most hyped team fell well short of expectations in 2019. Poor coaching and poor quarterback play was the main storyline of the season as Freddie Kitchens failed to step up to the task and first overall pick Baker Mayfield showed signs of regression from his exciting rookie season. On top of that, their big offseason acquisition of superstar Odell Beckham Jr. was plagued by injury yet again this year and failed to develop chemistry with Baker Mayfield. The Browns front office looked to actively fix these issues, bringing in new head coach Kevin Stefanski and his run-heavy philosophy to feature powerhouse running backs Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, while also signing talented tight end Austin Hooper. This, along with an improved chemistry between Baker and Odell, can lead to the breakout season that many had hoped the Browns would have last year. Number 10, the Denver Broncos. The Mile High City has always had its issues in the quarterback position. While it's still yet to be seen whether Drew Lock can truly become a franchise quarterback, that didn't stop Denver from surrounding him with as many weapons as possible to succeed. A reverse Packers move, if you will. Free agent signing Melvin Gordon, along with number 1 receiver Cortland Sutton, Phillip Lindsay, blooming tight end Noah Fant, and a pair of talented young receivers J.K. Hamler and Jerry Jeudy are poised to be an exciting offensive unit along with a solid defense. It's now up to Drew Lock to unlock this team's potential. Number 9, the Las Vegas Raiders. In the AFC, the Raiders are the definition of a middling football franchise, and their offseason moves haven't given us much indication that this will change. Rookies Henry Ruggs and Bryan Edwards are expected to take some time to develop into quality wide receivers in the NFL, but may turn out to be a solid young nucleus of talent with Josh Jacobs, who proved to be a true third down back in the NFL in his rookie season. The key to avoiding mediocrity this year for John Gruden is by using his offensive weapons wisely while also helping to develop his young talent. Number 8, the Houston Texans. Houston took a major blow this offseason by trading away their star receiver in DeAndre Hopkins for past his prime running back David Johnson. This leaves Deshaun Watson with no true number 1 receiver, although Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks, and Randall Cobb provide great secondary pieces. Watson's scrambling ability and pristine quarterback play should keep this team in close games throughout the season, but they are a long shot from being a true contender in the AFC. Number 7, the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee shocked the football world with an upset of the Patriots and an even bigger upset when they defeated the Super Bowl favorites Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Tannehill's takeover at the QB position was the catalyst to an offensive explosion from key pieces Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown. Can Ryan Tannehill retain his hyper-efficient QB numbers from last season? We believe that this will be the difference between an 8-8 and 12-4 season for the Titans. This is a prove-it season for Tennessee, who aim to show the rest of the league that their late-season run was indeed no fluke. Number 6, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh suffered from some of the worst quarterback play in recent memory once Ben Roethlisberger went down for the season with an elbow injury. Their top-tier defense kept them from bottoming out as one of the worst teams in the league, a unit that should still be a force to be reckoned with this year. If the Steelers can continue their usual offensive flash as they have done in recent years and get the most out of young talents such as James Conner, Juju Smith-Schuster, and breakout talent Deontay Johnson, they may have a shot at competing for the top seed in the AFC. Number 5, the Indianapolis Colts. Newly signed quarterback Phillip Rivers is projected to give this Colts offense a big jump after they suffered from mediocre quarterback play in Jacoby Brissett. As immobile of a quarterback as he is, Rivers will definitely benefit from having one of, if not the best offensive line in the NFL. With a loaded backfield in Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor, along with a solid wide receiver core and excellent coaching from Frank Reich, this Colts team can feasibly elevate to a top-tier team in the NFL this year. Number 4, the New England Patriots. Although New England has suffered from bad offensive play in recent years and have lost their Hall of Fame QB Tom Brady, it's hard not to assume that Bill Belichick still won't come out as a top 5 team in the AFC. Free agent signee Cam Newton should breathe some life into this offense, provided that he beats out Jarrett Stidham for the starting job, which at the time of recording this video is not yet to be seen. There is no true superstar weapon on this offense, with mid-30s Julian Edelman as their only reliable option at the moment. However, their top-tier defense and irreplaceable coaching should give this team a winning record this season. Number 3, the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo's signal caller Josh Allen is one of the more polarizing players in the NFL. He's an expert running QB with a cannon for an arm, but has always struggled with his deep ball accuracy. The Bills front office made an excellent move by bringing in one of the league's best deep ball players in Stephon Diggs, who alongside John Brown creates one of the best route running duos in the NFL. Running backs Devin Singletary and rookie Zach Moss build a solid running attack, which coupled with an upper tier defense should compete for the top spot in the AFC. Number 2, the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore and star QB Lamar Jackson took the NFL by storm, dominating teams with their rushing power and increasingly stout defense. En route to his eventual MVP win, Lamar broke QB rushing records and gave defenses headaches all season long with his hyper-efficient passing. With the loaded running back room in Mark Ingram, Gus Edwards, and rookie J.K. Dobbins, this team will prioritize their rushing attack once again while using tight end Mark Andrews and Marquise Brown as their primary receivers. With a strong 2020 draft and no obvious holes in their game, Baltimore is poised to be a true contender to claim their ticket to the Super Bowl this year, as so many had thought they would last year. Number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs. What else is there to say about this generational squad that hasn't been said already? Future Hall of Famer Patrick Mahomes will shine once again this season with explosive weapons Tyreek Hill and tight end Travis Kelce. Head coach Andy Reid has proved to be an offensive guru and is sure to get the most out of Clyde Edwards-Helaire and young speedster Mecole Hardman to build an even scarier offense than seasons prior. The only concern with this team has always been their defensive play, but that slowly began to change towards the end of last season, with their defensive units shutting out offenses at key moments. Should this hot defensive play continue, the Chiefs should have no problem claiming the top spot in the AFC this year and making a run for another Super Bowl ring. Well, there you have it. Let us know what your AFC rankings are in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.